Markson, our Director of Product Planning, is going to start the presentation with an overview from the corporate perspective. And then Michael Dietz, who's the Product Manager for Sonata, will speak next, and he'll take you through the car. We'll take your questions, and we'll provide answers in this room. Then we'll go outside, and Andre Hudson from our design team will do a quick design walk around of the red Sonata parked just outside the door. So with that, we'll begin. Are there any questions before we start with Scott? Okay, thank you. Scott, over to you.
Thanks, Jim.
You're welcome.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
If you go back to the beginning of 2009, we knew it was going to be a difficult year for the economy overall, and a difficult year for the auto industry. So we stole this line from the Obama administration, which was never let a good crisis, never waste a good crisis. So that was kind of our motto throughout the year, and we focused the year on having several different programs to make the best out of what was otherwise going to be a difficult year. So the first was with great products. We had the best performance and initial quality for a non-premium brand. We were bested only by Lexus, Porsche, and Cadillac. We also had Genesis, which was named North American Car of the Year. And we also introduced the new Elantra Touring and Genesis Coupe. We also had another strategy which we called Big Voices and Big Places. We spent a lot of effort on doing targeted marketing to try to get right to buyers who are in the market now. We think for our brand it's also important that we get our message out on just how far Hyundai has come with its products to the market overall. So we want people that are not just shopping for products to know our story, but we will also want their relatives, their friends to know the Hyundai story as well. So as they talk to people about potential purchase, they'll understand just how far Hyundai products have come. The other thing that we did in 2009 was have some great programs. So the first was Hyundai Assurance, which was our job loss return program. This was a program that really kind of captured the attention of the American public and showed that Hyundai was in tune with American consumers. The other thing we did too was to jump very quickly on the CARS program, the Cash for Clunkers program. The way that program was set up, the program was technically effective July 1st, but it was also set up so that the regulation details would not be finalized until later in the month. So for most people, they didn't start until July 24th when the program was actually finalized, but we put some programs in place to support the dealers right from July 1st. So we were able to jump on that, and we were one of the highest performers in the CARS program. So Assurance, CARS program, great product, Genesis, and great quality, and this strategy of really getting our message out to a broad audience helped us do well in 2009. And you can see that with this chart, which shows our market share. So we've actually been able to grow market share every year for the last 10 years, which is pretty amazing in an industry that's so cyclical like the auto industry. But last year was really a huge jump for us, going from a 3% market share, 1.2 percentage point gain to 4.2%. So what are we doing going forward? Well, we're kind of basing our strategy on what we call the ABC pyramid. So it's a simple strategy which starts with assurance at the base, Blue Drive, and the top of the pyramid is connection. So if you start down the bottom, assurance was launched as this vehicle job loss program, but it's being expanded to be a much broader program to encompass all the things that give customers confidence in the brand. So also the 10-year 100 warranty, vehicle quality, all the safety initiatives, and so forth. So we're going to wrap kind of all those together and have assurance going forward as the foundation of the brand. In the middle of the pyramid is Blue Drive. So this is our eco strategy, our strategy to be a leader in fuel efficiency. And then at the top of the pyramid is connection. And what we mean by this is emotional connection with the vehicle. In the past, Hyundais may have been known more for their value, for their practical attributes. We're still going to have great value, we're going to have great quality. We also want to introduce more emotion into the vehicles. And I think you really see this in the all-new 2011 Sonata. So just to touch on a few points related to the different levels of the ABC pyramid, one of the issues that we're trying to overcome is the perception that resale value for Hyundais is not as good as other models. If you take a look at this chart, this shows depreciation with Hyundai compared to Toyota and Ford. So if you look at this across all the segments that we compete in and where the competitor has a facing model, if you take a look at the average and look at how much depreciation that we have across our whole model lineup, as you can see, we're almost exactly the same as Toyota. So if you buy a Hyundai, you can expect the same type of depreciation you would have with Toyota. Hyundai compared to Ford, you can expect significantly less depreciation with a Hyundai than a Ford. So I think all the effort that's gone into vehicle quality, but still maintaining great prices over the years, has brought us to this level now where we're now on parity with the industry in terms of depreciation. Back up to the middle part of the ABC pyramid, we set out a goal to be a leader in fuel economy quite a while ago. As it turns out, we actually have already been the leader in fuel economy for a while. When the EPA went back and adjusted their figures for 2008, based on actual numbers, Hyundai was in the top place, and for 2009, the EPA is also projecting Hyundai will be the best manufacturer at 30.1 miles per gallon. So these are what are called the unadjusted numbers. These are the numbers used for CAFE calculations. So these numbers relate to the 35.5 mile per gallon target that manufacturers have in 2016. So this shows we're the only brand already in the 30 mile per gallon range, and we have about 5.5 miles per gallon to go to get up to the 2016 standard. We expect to hit that 35.5 much earlier than 2016. So at the top of the pyramid was connection, this emotional connection, getting excitement more and more into our vehicles. And one of the ways that we're going to do that is to roll out a lot of new vehicles in a very short time period. So a while ago we had a program which we called 24/7, where we rolled out 7 new models in 24 months. We're doing that again now with a program we call 24/7 version 2.0. So the first vehicles in that launch are the 2010 Tucson and the 2011 Sonata. At the New York Auto Show, we'll be debuting Equus as a 2011 model. That vehicle will go on sale probably early in the fall. And then we'll follow that up with an all-new Elantra, Accent, a sporty coupe, which will be based on the Veloster concept that we showed a while ago, and then finally Santa Fe. So lots of new vehicles. All the vehicles are going to be, have exciting emotional styling using this kind of fluidic sculpture design language that we've developed. So now to start the transition into Sonata, before Michael comes up, I just wanted to mention just how important the Sonata launch is to the company. Sonata is our largest volume vehicle. Mid-size segment is still at the heart of the auto market. So if you look back at some of the biggest launches that we've had in the past, Genesis, which was a big launch, we spent about $80 million on that launch. We spent about $120 million on the last generation Sonata launch. But